Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be discussing proof of fund. Okay, so I've received quite a number of questions regarding proof of fund, asking to know how much exactly do you need as proof of fund, when do you need to present your proof of fund, the templates, and a lot of questions like that. Everything in between is what I will be discussing today. The template of proof of fund, what makes up a good proof of fund, because note, your proof of fund could either make or mar your application. So it's a very important aspect of the whole Express Entry program. So you don't want to miss any part of this video. Let's go straight into it. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name remains Roslyn Adams and I'm so happy to have you back. If you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please don't just watch, kindly click on the subscribe button. And if this is your first time on this channel, please note you are in the right place. So don't just watch, kindly follow back, click like, share to as many who may be needing this video. So what is proof of fund? The proof of fund, like I said, is an important part of the whole Express Entry program, and a wrong proof of fund, a mistake in your proof of fund could either make or mar your application. So the proof of fund is the proof you present to IRCC, that is the body in charge of the Canadian immigration program, that you have all it takes to settle in Canada, that you have the financial capacity to settle in Canada. And the amount you'll be presenting is solely dependent on your family size, so it varies. The amount a single person will be presenting as proof of fund varies from that of a family of 2, 3, and so upward. So how much exactly do you need as proof of fund, and at what points do you even present your proof of fund? Before I go to the amount you'll be needing, the point at which you'll be presenting your proof of fund is when we are invited. That is when you get your ITA, the invitation to apply. So you'll be uploading the said minimum amount, the proof that you have the said minimum amount in your account. And who are those who really even need a proof of fund? There are two categories stated on IRCC portal, and the first category is those who are looking at migrating to Canada via the Federal Skilled Worker program, needs a proof of fund. And the second category is those who will be coming via the Federal Skilled Trade program, needs proof of fund. So these two categories needs proof of fund. And this takes me to the next question: how much do you need as proof of fund? So there is a minimum stipulated amount by IRCC for every applicant, and that is what we'll be looking at. And note, it's just a minimum stipulated amount. So if you have it, you have to if you have more than, you have to state that in your application. And there was a recent update on the amount, meaning that the current amount was recently increased by IRCC. It was increased on July 7th of 2025. So, and this takes me to encouraging someone out there. The immigration laws are changing. A lot is changing. That means that for someone who applied, who was invited earlier before July 7th of 2025, they paid lesser. They presented a lesser proof of fund. So things are changing. Laws are, are just changing every day. So if this is really what you want, this is the best time to take action to do it, because delay is actually dangerous. You might be saying that this current amount is higher, and who knows, God forbid, they increase it again. So they are doing a lot of things to discourage people from, migrating. So if this is what you want, this is the best time to take action. Yes, it's not an easy process, but it's better to take action than to do nothing. Who knows, everything might work out, but I pray that things work out as you desire. So this takes me to how much do you exactly need as proof of fund. So I will be listing out the amount from a single person upward. Okay, so if you're applying as a single person, you will be needing, according to what is on IRCC portal, you'll be needing 15,263 Canadian dollars. I repeat, 15,263 Canadian dollars. So I asked, at the time I was making this video, I tried using the Wando currency converter to check the rate in Naira, and it converts to 17,057,013 Naira. So you must have a minimum, that's the minimum. You can have more than that, a minimum of 17,057,013 Naira in your account. So that takes me to a family of two. For a family of two, you need minimum of 19,001 Canadian dollars. You need 19,001 Canadian dollars. For a family of three, you need 23,360 Canadian dollars. 23,360 Canadian dollars. And for a family of four, you need 28,000. That's minimum of 28,362 Canadian dollars. 28,362 Canadian dollars. For a family of five, you need the minimum of 32,168 Canadian dollars. Minimum of 32,168 Canadian dollars. For a family of six, you need minimum of 36,280 Canadian dollars. And if you are a family of seven, you need minimum of 40,392 Canadian dollars. Minimum of 40,392 Canadian dollars. And if you have more than seven family members, for each additional family member you will be adding 4,112 Canadian dollars. Say if you are a family of eight, so for the eighth person, you will add $4,112 to the last amount for the seventh, for a family of seven. So for each person you are adding after a family of seven, you'll be adding 4,112 Canadian dollars. Okay, so having talked about the proof of fund itself and the amount you need, let's go to the template of the proof of fund and what is acceptable as a proof of fund. So what is acceptable as proof of fund is a verifiable written letter from a financial institution or bank, and this letter could be your statement of account, your bank letter. It could also be bank statements. It must be an official letter from any bank or financial institution where you have an account. And this statement could be from your savings account, personal account, checking account. It could also be from even investment accounts, even from salary account if you have that much in your salary account. But note that it must show an average of 6 months transaction in that account. And the template states that the letter must be printed on a financial institution letterhead, and this include the bank's contact information, which is the address, telephone number, email address if necessary, and it must also contain your name, your account details, your account number, and it must say that you have legal access to the fund in the account. It must not be a loan or a debt. So the letter must contain all your transaction, if you're on loan, if you're on everything information they need to know, every transaction you've made in the last 6 months. At least it could be more than 6 months, but it must show average of balance for the transactions in the last 6 months. And you must have full legal access to the month. You have full right to the month. And you can also use a gift deed, but the gift deed letter must also show that it is a gift. What you're using as a gift deed must be a gift indeed, that you have full right, full access to the money. It's not a loan, it's not a debt that you have to repay, because at the end of the day, you're coming to use the money in Canada, because you have to prove to them that you have full access to the money. You can't use equity or real property as proof of fund, and you can't borrow this money from another person. And lastly, it's important to also know that from what I saw on IRCC portal, that if your spouse is coming with you, you could count money you have together in a joint account. Say you are coming with your husband or your wife. If the wife is the main account and the husband is the dependent, if you have money in separate accounts, you could, combine it together. As far as it makes up that minimum amount you'll be needing, you can combine it together as proof of fund. So this is where I'll be stopping today. If you have questions, Oliver Twist, never tired. If you have questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section, as I will also, as usual, address them to the best of my ability. So till next time, when I'll be coming your way again, lest I forget, if you have yet to subscribe to this channel, you're doing the wrong thing. Kindly click on the subscribe button. Okay, so I will be seeing you in my next video, and it is bye for now.